Hey guys, welcome to Iron Sharpens Iron. I'm Jose.
I'm Felipe.
And today we have a really great episode. We're going to be doing an introduction on budgeting and credit cards to where you don't have to pay any interest. Stay tuned.
All right, guys. So today we're going to be talking about two basic things on budgeting. Crazy simple. You may not even have done it yet, but it's very simple. So it's going to be, how much do you make? Go ahead and grab a piece of paper. Write down how much do you make every month from your side hustles, whatever it is. After you write down how much do you make, how much do you spend per month? And so write it all down. Look up all your phone bills, your internet bill, your subscriptions, everything, bank fees, whatever it is you're paying for, your car payment, all that. Add it all up. If after you add all that up and you're at a minus, you need to cancel out some of those things. You're overspending. So again, we're gonna do two basic things just to start off budgeting. How much do you make per month, and how much do you spend? If it's a minus, it's a negative at the end of that, you need to cut those out. So that's as simple as that. We're going to keep that very simple when it comes to budgeting. Do those two things. After that, you can actually look over and say, you know what, maybe I don't need this thing. I don't need this, and this. Minus it out. Now you're actually cash flowing per month. You're actually positive, and now you can actually do something with that. You could either save it, invest it. We'll do that for another time, but today just write down how much do you make and how much do you spend per month. So that's a simple budgeting. That's the very first thing you do when you budget. So go ahead and do that. We'll go more in depth on that.
And go ahead and drop any questions you guys have in the comments, any questions that you have for Felipe on how to budget properly.
Yeah, if you want to go into a deeper dive, and we can go into a conversation on that. But we will do a deeper dive on other videos. So that's just for your simple budgeting. Next, we're going to do credit cards.
So Felipe, as everybody has, we all have credit cards, we all pay interest. Is there a credit card out there that you would suggest where you don't pay interest? Is that even possible?
Yeah, so there are cards where you don't pay any interest, the bank actually pays you, and you make money off the bank. So how I do it personally, myself, I'm not a financial advisor. So you may have to talk to a financial advisor just to get maybe extra details. But the way I do it, if you already have some sort of credit established, at least 650, 700, or 650 and up, you're going to start getting credit card offers. And so if you notice, a lot of them will say zero interest for 18 months. And also they'll say, we'll give you roughly, maybe we'll say, for example, $200 after you spend your first 1,000. So the first thing to look at a credit card is annual fee. Is there an annual fee? I don't pay annual fees, not a dime, unless the benefits for that card outweigh that fee, which is very rare. And so I go for all my cards. I have about 5 credit cards. All of them have zero annual fees. I don't pay any annual fees. So that's going to be your number one thing to look for. The next is going to be intro, 0 APR. So you're going to get an intro of about 18 months. Some of the biggest players in the game, they get loans out basically at 0% interest, but they get millions of dollars. So this way, you're kind of playing on their field, just at a smaller level. You're going to get interest, 0 interest on your cards, and you're going to get it for 18 months. On top of that, there's no annual fee. So we're already looking at 0 interest in 18 months and no annual fee paid in that time. Also, a detail to look at, it says to spend that first 1,000. You're going to spend it on things you already spend on. You buy groceries, right? You buy gasoline, right? You buy things you need, not want. Hence, that's $1,000 right there. And they're willing to give you $200 of their bank's money after you spend 1,000 on things you already needed. So think about it as 20% off, you know? So you're getting 20% off, no annual fee, and no interest for the first 18 months. Pay that in full. You're already getting stuff you need, and you're getting $200 cash while building credit and paying no interest to the banks. Now, a big thing to look in is the small print. And I've had this situation actually happen myself on my 5th credit card. So some of them will say 0% interest for 18 months, right? But it's only for the first 3 months worth of purchases. So after 3 months, that's it. Stop using that card and start paying it down. So you have the time to pay it down. And a better thing to do would be to invest that money instead of just buying your groceries and all that. But I mean, like I said, you already needed to buy those anyway. Why not get a free $200 from the bank while building credit and paying no interest? So that's going to be one of those credit cards. There's plenty of them. We have Citi, Discovery, Bank of America does it, Wells Fargo does it. Basically, every bank does it, but a lot has to do with your credit. If you have a low credit score, they're not going to offer you that 0% for 18 months. And on the very next month, you're going to be paying interest. And you don't want to do that. Why open a card like that? And so, if you do open a card up like that, you have to pay it in full every next month. So, don't charge for something you don't have. And so, if not, you're going to be paying interest, and that's what the banks love. You're one of their favorites.
Yeah.
They hate me because they don't make a dime off me, and I actually take money from them and then pay them no annual fee, pay off the card, and put it in my closet and hold that credit score there, and they're never going to make anything off me. So actually, recently, they've noticed that, and they've lowered my credit limit because they noticed I'm not using their card. But again, it doesn't matter to me. I have the good credit history there of me paying that card and just putting it away. So that's a little more advanced. If you're just starting out, I highly recommend a secured credit card. Secured credit card means you're going to be your own line of credit. So you're going to put $200 down. That's how much your line of credit is. Basically, you haven't built trust with the banks yet. So what you're going to do is charge that 200, but know you have 200 in your bank account to pay that off the very next month it's due. As you're doing that, they're going to give you your 200 back, and they're going to skyrocket your credit. Before you know it, you're going to have offers left and right. And so just to finish up, I highly recommend, if you are opening up these credit cards, it's only to buy what you already need and not in excess. It's okay, I'm going to buy groceries this week anyway. There you go. But my favorite is to invest it. And so we'll go into that another time. That's a deeper dive when you have investments and you're a little more on budget and all that. But today we'll just keep it to those four basics, all right? So how much do you make and how much do you spend every month? That way you have an idea. Where's your money going? And another one, credit card, zero interest. We'll be showing you which cards as well as the secured credit card. If you have no credit, you start building that credit. And I promise you it's going to help you out a lot if you use it correctly. If not, we'll show a lot of the negatives later on in a deep dive of how you can really put yourself in a hole with debt. And we'll use our personal examples as well, because we're not perfect. I've learned a lot through my own personal mistakes, so you'll get to learn through them as well. So yeah,
Cool. That's it.
that'll do it.
All right, guys. Thank you.